It appears that Tesla FSD subscription discount is imminent. Let's go through all of today's Tesla stock news. Troy says it looks like Tesla might be considering lowering the price of full self-driving from $200 a month to $100. I think this would be quite popular. In fact, I ran a survey in May of 2021, 2 months before Tesla introduced the FSD subscription option, and $99 was the most popular option. And Sawyer just ran a survey himself as well very recently, and the results were basically the same. People think $99 a month is a better price. And just now, Sawyer actually ran one more poll because people said, well, obviously everyone would just choose the lowest option, give them an option with $1, and people will vote for that. But that's not the case. The result was $99 per month is better than $79 per month. It also depends on how the question is worded. What should Tesla's monthly FSD subscription cost in the US be? So this is more aimed at investors, obviously, just like Sawyer's previous poll, but Troy's poll was more aimed at how much would you pay for FSD. The reason why Troy thinks that Tesla might lower the price of FSD subscriptions is because Elon Musk liked a post from Yashu. If Tesla lowered FSD subscription price to $99 a month, I bet it would get a 25% take rate or higher. Now, if Tesla lowers the subscription price, I don't think that would be a bad move. I think if Tesla needs to increase the price later or experiment or split test, it can certainly do so later. So it's not like if we lower the price to $100 now, it's going to stay there forever. Tesla could also just say, hey, we're doing this for the next 6 months. And perhaps those that subscribe right now, when the price increases, the increase for them would be lower, so therefore they would save money or something like that. Tesla could also use incentives like that. But of course, the top priority for Tesla is not necessarily to lower the price of FSD. It is to make FSD much better, which is exactly what Tesla is doing right now. The number one reason why it could make sense for Tesla to lower the price is the more people that use FSD, the more data Tesla gets to solve autonomy quicker. Lowering the cost will likely increase the amount of people that use it quite substantially once the free trial period is over. But can Tesla just collect data in the shadow mode, for example? Well, it can, but the useful data is also that includes disengagements. And the more people use FSD, the more Tesla knows where people disengage and what Tesla needs to do. And to me, it now seems that it is quite inevitable that Tesla is actually going to lower the price of FSD, because Elon also liked another post, this time from Troy, which states that Tesla should lower it down to about $100 a month. Yeah, James agrees too. He thinks it's happening. I agree with Steven. Once autonomy is solid, the discussion around price and take rates over the short term will become entirely irrelevant. When FSD enables robotaxis, the economics change from cool feature to a money printer, and FSD will be priced accordingly. I cannot stress enough how little I care about anything that is not the awakening of the robotaxis, which will make Tesla's entire business look like a rounding error, and everyone will quickly forget all the non-robotaxi discussion that was taking place today. I think Tesla's EV business and the car business, and to some degree the energy business, that's just a safety net for Tesla stock to not go down in the long term. It's like my insurance policy. But where I see the returns is in the autonomy and robotaxis and FSD subscriptions and people buying FSD for their own personal use, which then further drives volumes for the auto business. FSD is making a lot of progress. It is coming. It is happening. It's inevitable. It's only a question of when exactly. I think when it comes to FSD pricing, AJ has the best stake for what the price should be right now. I think Tesla should lower/increase FSD subscription price to whatever creates the optimal relationship between available edge case data volume and available compute processing time. Too low a price and Tesla cannot take advantage of the available data, but too high a price and Tesla cannot curate an optimal edge case data set for available compute, taking into account highest feasible rate of progress. And if Tesla really starts making crazy fast progress with FSD, then we will need a lot of data to show to regulators, hey, look, FSD is safe, and here's the progress that we are making. And the biggest FSD-related catalyst in the near medium term is not robotaxi, because Tesla is still very far away from autonomy, in my opinion, says James. It is what FSD working well enough as a highly effective level 2 driver assistance software can do for the brand, driving the association to high tech, futuristic, cool factor, and all the associated benefits of this. And of course, we retail Tesla stock investors will see far into the future the moment it gets to a point where it's almost as good or as good as a human driver. Don't you think that many investors are not going to increase their Tesla stock positions? I mean, I think I'm in the minority, sort of, being an all-in investor in my stock portfolio. And even I could sell real estate, for example, to buy more Tesla stock if the price dropped down like crazy. Omar predicts that the price of FSD will probably be dropped to $99 a month and $49 a month for enhanced autopilot users before the free trial is over. I think it would especially increase the conversion rates if Tesla somehow makes it clear that, oh, this is just a 7-day or 14-day promotion. Lock in your price now for the next 12 months. Elon replied to this post, I've decided to start calling this the Turing test. If your passengers can't tell whether it's you or the car that's driving, it passes. In this case, it did pass. For James Dalma, it also passed. I did this maybe 3 days ago. It didn't pass, unfortunately, but I just had bad luck with that particular drive. If the drive is under maybe 12 minutes, I think it would pass about 1/3 of the time in my case. Ray finally downloaded the latest FSD version, v12.3.4, last night. He tried it just now, and it was a bit too slow in parking lots, overly cautious, but kind of aggressive on city streets. He disengaged it twice before reaching an intersection with dips because his car didn't slow down. He's in Southern California. And here's someone else having similar issues. The amount of data that Tesla is collecting right now is preposterous. 125 gigabytes in the last week just from this one vehicle, and 725 gigabytes in the last month. If it's doing it over your Wi-Fi and you don't have very fast internet, you're gonna notice your internet being a bit slower than usual. But maybe it just does it all at night, so in that case, you wouldn't notice anything.